guys, welcome back to the Bolham family channel. I'm Daddy B and today I've got some cooking for you. I'm going to cook a cottage pie using a seasoning pot from a company called JD Seasoning we recently saw on the Freers family video. So I'm going to show you this. Any information I have for you I shall link below, like the website and the recipe. I've also got a discount code for 20% off of JD Seasonings for you. So thanks for watching this video. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, click that bell button. Okay, here we go. Right then guys, this is everything I need for the cottage pie. What you may hear in the background is some little voices because, well, it's now 3:25 in the afternoon, so I'm getting a good start on dinner, but obviously all the kiddies are at home. So we're using this cottage pie mix, or it's a seasoning. Now each pot serves 4. Now I'm sure you're already aware that there's 7 of us, so I'm having to use 2 pots, which means doubling the recipe. So we have the 2 pots of cottage pie. We have 1 kilo of mince, 2 onions, 4 carrots, 240 grams of cheese, which I've already grated up, some Worcestershire sauce, tomato puree, a little bit of oil, a couple of handfuls of peas, some concentrated beef stock. Now this is something that we got from a deguster box a couple of months ago. You may have seen my deguster box unboxing video. There'll be another one coming up soon, or potentially even before this, so I shall link the video for you. And we need 1 kilo of potatoes, which I bought today from Asda. Roll back from £2 down to £1. So I shall crack on with the chopping of the onions, grating of the carrots and making the stock, etc. And quite possibly do a little time lapse for you so you can see that. Right, here we go then guys. Right then guys, as you can see, I've now got my onions chopped up, carrots chopped up. Some of the bigger chunks of carrots I've chopped in half so they cook nice and evenly. Cheese, peas, I've opened the puree, chopped the potatoes, ready to cook them. I need to make the beef stock, which I need 800 ml. This jug only holds 500 ml. So I'll have to make that twice, but I'll do that as I'm going along. So what I'm going to do now is position the camera above the pan so you can see me cooking. Right then guys, I've got the oven heating up straight away to 190 degrees. So that by the time this is all done in the pan, we're ready to get cracking with the oven. Now just doing a few squirts of this olive oil spray. Just this one there. A few squirts of that, ready to go straight in. So I'm going to go through the method bit by bit. So it says spray a pan with low calorie cooking spray and place over a medium heat. So we've done that. add the chopped onion and carrots and cook for 5 minutes until soft. So we're going to go straight in with the onion, and next in with the carrot. And then cook them for 5 minutes, there or thereabouts, until they started to go soft. So I shall come back, guys, in about 5 minutes when that's done. Right then, guys, I'm back with you. The onion and the carrots have softened up quite nicely. So the next stage is to add the mince and to cook for 3 to 5 minutes until brown. So that's what we're going to do now. Break the mince up a little bit as we're putting it in. I do apologise about if there's any shadowing. The lighting in the kitchen this time of day isn't so great, so but hopefully it's alright. So there we go, there's the mince. Now this is going to, I would imagine, take a little bit longer than 3 to 5 minutes, because of course we've got twice the amount of mince in the pan. But once again, I shall brown this off and come back to you for the next stage. Right then, guys, as you can see, the mince has browned off quite nicely. It did take a little bit longer than the 3 to 5 minutes, probably nearer to about 6 to 7 minutes, I suppose. So we're on to the next stage. Now the next step is to add the Worcestershire sauce, peas, tomato puree, the JD seasoning mix, and pour in the stock. So the Worcestershire sauce, we need 2 tablespoons of this. So we've got 1, 2 tablespoons of the Worcestershire sauce. Just give that a little bit of a mix. Then we need to add in the peas, which we had ready in a bowl. After the peas, we need to add tomato puree. Now we need 4 tablespoons of tomato puree. Now it doesn't take a genius to figure out that my tablespoon isn't going to fit in the tin. So I've got a teaspoon to help me out. Now we're going to put 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, to be fair, 4 tablespoons of tomato puree is going to be this whole little can. These are the small cans from Tesco. You can get these in all the supermarkets. These are quite cheap. So that's the puree. Just give it a mix. Mix that a bit more in a second. Next, we need to add our pots of JD seasoning mix. So we have 1 of them. We've got a nice big bay leaf in there, which we need to remove near the end, which obviously we've got 2 bay leaves. That actually smells really, really nice. So we're going to give this a really good mix, and then I need to make up the stock to pour in. Now, as I said, my jug isn't big enough for all of the stock that I need, It's only like half the size, so I need to make it up twice. Right, so I've got my boiling water in the jug, and as per instructions on this concentrated stock, it's 1 tablespoon of the stock that I need in the boiling water. So give that a bit of a mix, which I'm sure is going to be a lovely sound on the video. And pour 1 in, and then make up a second jug. This is going to be quite a beefy cottage pie. Well, that sounds a little bit silly because it's beef in it anyway, but it smells rather nice. And there's the second. Now we give this a really good mix. It smells absolutely lovely. And then what we do is we then cover this and simmer it for 20 to 25 minutes. Now obviously it will take a bit longer because I've got double the amount here. So I shall come back when we're time to move on. Now while this is simmering, this is the time to get the potatoes going, ready to mash. So I shall be back when this is cooked and the potatoes are cooked, and I then need to make the mash for the top. So shall see you in a few seconds, guys. Right then guys, cook the potatoes. I've got the rest of the cottage pie still simmering on there. So what I am now going to do is mash the potatoes. Now I'm sure no one really needs a massive kind of explanation as to how you mash these, but I shall do a little time lapse just to show you how much effort I put into mashing the potatoes to make them nice and smooth, hopefully. Right then guys, I've mashed the potatoes, I've got the cottage pie that will be finishing now. So what I'm going to do now, we'll set the potatoes aside, and as I said, because I've done this like twice the recipe, I need to spoon the cottage pie mix into the oven proof dishes before the mash goes on top. So I'm going to do this a nice easy way with a ladle and try to make as little mess as possible. It does say at this stage to discard the bay leaves, so as soon as I come across those, which I already have in the other dish, I shall remove those. So there's one bay leaf, and we look out for the other one. Or we try our best to look out for the other one and hope that it's not me that gets it in my dinner. There we go, there's the other bay leaf. That's 2. Now guys, with the mash, I like to think it's nice and smooth, and that makes me an expert mashed potato maker. If it isn't nice and smooth, that's because I've gone for the authentic homemade mash with a few little lumps. So I'll decide what type of mash it is when everyone's eating their dinner. But it looks pretty good, not too bad at all. So we've got two dishes, make one slightly bigger than the other. From one dish we'll feed Daisy, Paige, Elliot and Oscar, and the other dish will be myself, Mummy B and Joshua. Oh, this does look and smell really, really nice. Right guys, let's put that to one side. And now it's time to put the mashed potato on the top. Now this is the point that when I generally do it, the mashed potato sinks in. So we'll see how it goes. So just put it all on the top at the moment, and then I'll make it all look nice and pretty in a minute. Now, as I said a short while ago, the oven has been preheating, so that's nice and hot, ready for this to go in, because it then needs to cook in the oven for about another half an hour. As I said at the beginning of the video, guys, we discovered this JD Seasonings from the Puree family. That's another large family that do vlogging. We watch them quite a bit, so I shall link their channel at the end of this video. There we go, that's the mash on there, so we're going to smooth it out the best we can. It's not going to look like the prettiest shepherd's pie. It's not a shepherd's pie at all, is it? It's not going to look like the prettiest cottage pie. But sometimes it's the taste that counts. And I don't claim to be Gordon Ramsay or Jamie Oliver. Right, so that's the mash on the top. I like to score the top of the mash with a fork, because then you do get the little crispy bits, although I am just going to put the cheese on the top of the mash. So there we go, there's the cheese as weighed out earlier. On we go, and this is lots and lots of cheese. Right, there we go guys, cheese is on top. Now what I'm going to do is put these in the oven, as I say, for about half an hour or so, and then I shall show you the end result. Right then guys, the cottage pie is now finished cooking. Well, the one on the top shelf of the oven has finished cooking. I've just moved the one on the lower shelf up to the top shelf, and that'll just need a few more minutes. So I shall show you the end result. There we go. That's the cottage pie, nice and golden brown on the top. I am going to dish this up, and we'll see how tasty this looks.
But I'm just waiting.
Are you waiting for your dinner, Elliot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you hungry, boy?
Yeah, because I actually...
That's good. There we go.
Because I wanted
Oh,
stuff like that thing now, because I didn't like that stuff.
there we go. Look at that, guys. That cottage pie looks quite tasty. So hopefully that's going to go down a treat with everyone. I shall have to let you know. But guys, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, don't forget to click the bell button, get notifications every time we upload a video. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon.